saying this thing.
Culture lagging.
We started recording.
I do it.
Yeah. Okay, when I send you the link, can you check the audio first?
And when he means going for this, not a hot one. It's not breakfast time or feeding time.
Another that joke.
Dude, that was so funny on the last episode when you were talking about the Russian doll, like their voices you kept doing.
Alright, I sent you the link.
Airdrop.
Text.
Oh, how do you get that to working?
iMessage.
You set it up?
I think whoever you signed in on.
Oh, nice.
Is it working?
Russian doll, like their voices you kept doing.
Sounds good. Alright, I sent you the.
How'd you set that up like that?
I just plugged it in.
Text. Josh should be working, bro. You set it up?
Sounds fine.
Sounds
You still got to do a different sound?
It's just I plugged in a $300 mic.
That's why the sound sounds like that. Oh.
Are you gonna do this for backup, or you just gonna run with that?
I think I might just run. I like how it sounds. Plus, this is a not bad studio. So if you guys want to,
Next Camera on Stage Studio. Let's just leave it on. Just don't turn it on. Next Camera on Stage Studios.
this is it.
I want sound.
This is a good room too.
It's this double door plus this. All right, let's go.
That's all it is, Kev.
Mm-hmm.
It is 2 doors and crates.
Plus, it's separated from the New York City.
Yeah, this is in its own.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right.
Really?
Oh shoot.
Welcome to New York City. Welcome to New York City. Ah, yeah.
What is it?
Chicken fried steak, gonna come eat a break.
Ah, yeah.
No, it's Cupid.
What is Cupid? 112? I hate 112. I don't want to recognize any.
That's
music.
disrespectful, man.
Fight you right now.
Slam. He just need cream. Had it.
In a limousine.
I hate.
You was mad because you found out it really wasn't about pictures and cream, and you was out eating.
He's in the corner with a bowl.
What
What I mean?
It's not about this. I feel lied to.
And if
That Boston dude hit me up again. Like, when can you guys coming to Boston, please? The comedy club owner. Once the show sold out.
Oh.
He was like, "Can I get you for a weekend, please? Can you come? Can you come? I would like you to come. I better much come. Better much come."
Are we live?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Tell me when there's people in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I gotta make an announcement too about I'm not taking your plea bargain.
Your plea.
I'm not copping out. I got the red one, man. This is Letty Red.
You thought it was marinara sauce.
Nope.
Marinara.
Marna. Put your phone on airplane. Oh, you can't, huh?
I don't need to. We still got started right at 10 o'clock, man.
That's because we walked, man.
We did. Did y'all eat breakfast?
I was going to go to the bodega, but then I had to go. I forgot. I was just like, I came down without the mics first, and I was like, God, I'm going to take
You
them
ate
secrets.
breakfast? What you eat?
I ain't nothing.
Uh-oh, is people coming in?
Oh, yeah, we're back. I feel like they got the notification now. Did you guys get the notification?
Did you get the notification?
Let us know if you got the notification.
Can you see this phone, Joshua?
Mm.
Can you see it?
Mm.
Can you see it?
Mm.
All right, there we go. Now we're popping in like normal. I feel like Periscope was just tripping that day. You feel me?
It's
I mean, not Periscope. Patreon was just tripping that day. You feel me? Just tripping that day. You feel me? Tripping that day. You feel me? Yeah, tripping that day.
Yeah.
Tripping that day.
Yeah.
Tripping that day. Tripping that day. Feel me? Tripping that day. Feel me?
Whoa.
They said Kev finally got the second phone that he wanted.
2 phones, boy. One for the work.
One for takeout, one for delivery.
He got him.
But I just made that video that's on Instagram right now using what?
2
phones.
Why you got 2 phones? Oh,
Because I'm a boss.
I don't know about all that.
I know about it. Wait, Doughboy, what's up, Kev? Hold on, click. Still.
Oh, look at you. Look at your fat fingers got margarine on your hands from breakfast.
Margarine?
It's like an old reference.
Who says
The street
Margaret?
said. Are you ready to start this?
People saying it's still
Nah,
in
man,
bed. That's
that's
right. It's 7 o'clock back home.
How many people is up in here right
Oh,
now?
snap, it is 7 o'clock.
We got 70.
70?
There we go. That's great for pretty much random.
Hello, right pack.
Hello, Right Pack. We are your friends. Anthony Belcher. and
Let's see
Kevin
if the right pack audience can guess what song this is, because you couldn't. What song is this from a famous R&B group?
You didn't even give me that.
To be fair, you did.
You just started playing that.
Right. What song is that? Anybody got
I'm
it?
looking. Cupid 112.
Yeah.
God dang. Chris Sullivan got it. Shanta Williams. KB Damson. Lois Lettuce. Miss Lisa. Susie. Okay, everybody. Okay,
Yeah,
everybody.
that's Liddy. He don't
What song
like
is it?
Slim. That's why you don't like Slim, because you'll never be Slim.
What song is this?
What? Put your hands where my eyes to see.
Everybody else knows
What
it. What is this? Okay, that was just too easy. This ought to be computer grub. Computer love. Computer love. Oh. Computer love.
Charlie Wilson's a joke.
That is not Charlie Wilson.
Who is that?
That is Zapp and Roger.
That's not Charlie Wilson?
No! Computer love?
Well, I thought it was Charlie
Zap
Wilson.
and Roger. Roger Troutman.
Oh, Charlie. That's Roger Troutman. Okay, you're right. Charlie Wilson still is that boy, though.
Ew.
Has nothing to do.
Okay, what is this? Oh. How's it go?
You can't do this.
Oh, every time with you. I never do.
You can't do it. No, it's
Okay.
I
I got it. I'm doing it.
No, you're not.
Can't
No.
do it.
Hey, this isn't our house.
I don't care. You're
All right.
taking 20% of my ass.
Come on.
Shit, we put some on it. All right, y'all ready?
Mhm.
You ready? All right. Let's
All right.
By the way, if you're in the New York area before you start, we still have tickets to tomorrow's show
And New
and
York.
tonight.
Oh, I need one for tomorrow. Michael Liddy wants to come.
Is he?
I was just like, huh?
So we have shows in Newark, New Jersey, and we have spots there. But if you live there, it'd be called Newport.
New Jersey.
And we're also be in Bridgeport. But if it was you, it'd be
Bridgeport.
It'd be
Bridgeport, another pork joke. Ba-da-ba.
What the heck is that? Are you ready? All right.
Yeah.
What up? This is your boy Doughboy,
And Kevin staying.
and we are gonna start the bonus off to the left.
Righteous and ratchet and righteous and ratchet and
Righteous and boom. So good to be back. We are in the East Coast. We are in the Mecca of hip hop in New York City. So we are on location, bringing you guys the bonus episode. How you feeling, man?
I feel a bit much good. I feel good.
Man, you've been a different dude. You've been a different dude ever since you got your beard, man.
Let me tell you something. I'm keeping the beard.
Is this gonna be a thing?
My wife likes it, bro. That's literally all it takes.
That's what we're really simple.
She looked
creatures,
at me
man.
like that.
She gave you that look.
She was like, I like the beard.
She looked at you like how you be looking at burgers and fries. And you was just like, it's a keeper.
So somebody was in the comments like, you should shave it. You should mind your business.
Yeah, it does make you feel different. Every time I have a beard, I'll be feeling like I should like go do manly
Well, the
things.
thing that I like about it, it's less time to shave.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to shave this. I don't have to line this up as much.
Oh, you was doing all that yourself?
Yes.
All these years you were lining up your own mustache?
No, not all these years.
Mm.
Just since I've been bald.
I
Well,
can-
actually, since
you've been bald.
That's acting as science. So have you ever like nicked your mustache and had to cut the whole thing off?
no, I messed this up though. I didn't know how to do this, so I just kept raising it, and then I was looking like, yo, my beard. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
The ADD
Oh,
shit, I look like a police officer.
It was coming. It was.
No, I'm talking about before that.
He's like
That's
a
when I let it
police
grow back.
officer.
Oh,
That's
man.
when I let it grow out, and I didn't touch it. But for a minute there, it was just.
I never touched my facial hair shaving wise. I always will mess up, and I look trash with no mustache. I look like a deer, a baby deer.
rock the
face.
Tony Baker.
Never.
A deer.
I don't have
Just
the
keep
face
that,
for it.
but then take the mustache off.
I'll look stupid. I will never do it.
Get the baby. Would you shave the baby face for a TV show?
I mean, I would, but I don't feel like
Yes,
I'm
would.
attractive.
Of course you would,
Yeah, I'm
because
ugly.
you don't believe in yourself.
Shut up. All right, so before we get started, I wanted to update everybody because on the last episode, we were stepping into it, and Kevin offered me a plea bargain. He went totally DA on me and said, "Doughboy, I got you beat dead to rights. You're not gonna win this weight loss competition, and I don't want to see you suffering and sad and stuff because I was drinking green juices and looking blue." So I gave it some serious thought because I'm in a bet with him and I'm going to bet with Tahir and your brother too. Greg Gooseby is in there for the 5. So I'm on the hook for $2,500
Why did you bet Greg $500?
because he challenged me when I was on the treadmill and I was like, "What?
Why?
You get it too?" Because I just don't have it in me to back down.
That's
I don't
not
have it.
why.
And now it won't.
No, I didn't say I was smart.
On what was that movie? Frank Lucas movie.
American Gangster?
Yes, when the Vietnamese dude told him, quitting while you're ahead is not the same as quitting. All you had to do is bet me. Then Tahir said something. I'll bet you.
No, Tahir challenged me.
So you don't have to take it. Just because somebody challenges you. When I said let's up it to 3, you were like no. So you do know how to back down.
I almost backed out too. But I gave it some real thought and I said, Self, you might lose this. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like this has been a positive thing for everybody. You are smaller than you have ever been since I've known you.
You want to see me do some climbing push-ups?
No, I know that you do it. I'm sick of
Do
seeing
you want
do
me to
your
see?
thing. No, I've been seeing you do your
Josh,
thing.
do you want to pull up? You want to pull the camera up?
I don't think we need to.
It's okay.
I'll
It's okay.
do
We're
some
already
climbing
we're
push-ups.
already set up right
I'll
now.
do some climbing
You see,
push-ups.
the mic's
Everybody wants to
connected.
see it.
No, you're good.
Kev, the mic's
So
connected.
You look better than I've ever seen you, and you're more in shape. You was like working out one day when you was jumping rope. Though I seen cuts in here. So I was like, that's
Cold
good for you.
cuts. Now you got me making fun of myself.
Tahir is looking great.
Tahir has been dedicated to that intermittent fasting. He don't have to be working out as hard as you and I do.
Exactly.
But
And
he just goes 100 on that intermittent fasting. He eats clean and he only eats from 12 to 8.
right.
And he been doing it on
Killing
tour,
it.
which is like
Visible differences from everybody. And
Yeah.
I've even started, I was
or
looking
like
at
Tahir
myself.
less.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh, I
I looked at myself the other day in the mirror. I was like, little jawline
You're
trying
looking
to stick out.
svelte.
So I said, self, for one, it's a good thing. And I think it's a healthy type of pressure on everybody. And I have a thing where I always quit. I have a quitting syndrome. I'm the best starter, the worst finisher. And I said, dog, I would rather lose than to quit. I would rather just get beat and then learn I need to watch my mouth sometimes and stop getting myself
But
in
sometimes
things.
people are going to hold you accountable.
Exactly,
For your work.
because you always did. You've been telling me that over the whole
Tony
tour.
Baker.
Yeah.
Tony
so,
Baker, Mr. Accountable.
Exactly. So I said, you know what? No cop and no please. We're going to see this through the end. So the marathon continues. We are going to finish this. We have literally 9 weeks from yesterday to get there. And I mean, if you want to just give some small baby updates, because when I started, I was about 315, 320. You was 260. Now I'll probably say you maybe what, 240s? Maybe 230?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
240.
240s?
245 probably.
I
I really been just mainly. I think I've been. I know I've been getting stronger because I never could do no climbing push-ups. I couldn't even do 100 push-ups within a workout.
Okay.
I've
And
been
you really
lifting
was
weights.
doing climbing push-ups for real. That's very hard.
I can do them now. If y'all don't believe me,
Kev, please stop.
No.
Josh, all you gotta do is pick.
Kev,
the-
I know it's a whole thing,
Just
man.
Take the camera out and
No,
No,
it's you can't because look, then I have to hold this and then I have to
No.
unclip and then.
No, we believe you. And that's a good thing. So, okay, so you're in your 240s?
Hold on.
Okay. You gonna pull up the
You're not gonna
footage?
pull up the video, man.
You gotta
Yes,
pull up
I
the
am.
footage, man. You see how proud he is of his
You
accomplishments?
gonna see this work,
Pull it up.
Joshua.
I I've seen the work. I'm your
You
friend.
haven't seen the clapping push-ups in a minute, have you?
We saw it on the ground. We believe it. That's what they
I want-
said, Kev.
Don't care. You're gonna watch it now. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Back in the day, you was just eating push-up pops.
Back in the day.
That boy's in there.
Oh, Kev, you're getting that little line right
I'm
here.
telling you.
Separation.
That little line, you haven't seen that line since.
Separate but equal. Huh? They call me segregation. These things is on the other side.
So if you want just brief updates. So you're in your two.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
There's different versions. It could be whatever.
Okay.
They said let Kev shine, so I mean.
Let Kev shine,
Let
man.
him
I've been
win.
working hard.
You have been. So you back in the 240s, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm closed in on the 270s. It's 281.
When?
281 this morning.
Let's go.
So it's
281?
281. And that's the reason why that's such a big deal. Even in my height of losing weight when I was unhealthily losing weight.
I hear it too.
Uh-oh, what's that?
No, nothing
We're
bad.
still playing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I turned the volume up.
Okay.
Even when I was at my smallest, like when I was unhealthily losing weight, the lowest I could ever
So you
really get
lost
to was
40 pounds in this couple months?
Come on, man. Come on. So that's what I'm saying. so,
I'm sorry.
so it's gonna be interesting. So now
I told you no matter what.
it's a win-win.
It's a good outcome.
If you lose 50 pounds, 60
Right.
pounds, even 40 pounds,
So
45 pounds or 35, was that 35 or 45?
I'm not good at
35,
math.
315 to 80?
yeah. So
35?
Yeah, it's about 35. Yeah.
35 pounds is great.
It's great, and that's what I'm saying. You've already lost 20, 25. Tahir's lost 20, 25. So I'm not
And
mad.
honestly, I don't know about. So me and Greg talk about this all the time. The Rock weighs 260. I weigh 260.
But it
He's
just
like,
looks different.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, I like the way I look more.
Right.
Even at this current weight.
Right.
Like I was like, man, I don't even know.
You look good.
I don't know if I'm gonna get down to 215. I don't know. I don't want to look sick. I want
Right.
to look like, hey, man, that picture when I was in Mexico,
Right.
looking off,
Come on, man.
I was like, yo,
Like you got a little jawline back.
That's
Y'all
the
know
thing
with the
because,
beard in it?
because they say that muscle
with
weighs
the beard.
more than fat.
That's
So-
what the Rock. So I remember I'd be looking at NFL players, and they'd be like wearing the same as me, but
Right.
strong.
They're looking better.
Yeah. So, and I've been doing a lot of lifting. I don't do a lot of. The first time I lost a lot of weight, it was all cardio. I didn't do no strength training, but now I've been doing lifting, and then I do like 20 minutes of cardio.
Your diet is way cleaner.
Oh, way cleaner.
And this is the thing, and I told you this is another thing that you gotta look at as well
Not
too.
perfect though.
Right.
That's the thing. What Tahir was doing, I never planned to do that.
That's one thing that I do worry about with you. Like I don't know.
I told him,
That takes a lot of willpower, and if you start to slip on that thing, woo.
And he admitted he was like his fear is he's gonna stop that after the challenge.
Oh yeah, then that might be.
So that and what
So
I've been
see.
doing
you
is
can sustain it for the rest of your
sustainable.
life. Exactly.
It's never was. I never. And I told you at the
You
beginning.
set realistic parameters.
I'm not gonna do something crazy for 10 because I don't want to lose 50 pounds
And then gain
30 back. You're like, well,
Exactly.
you yo-yoing. I'd rather go from 260 to 230 over a year
Mhm.
than from 260 to 230
And then
over 3
because you'll
months,
gain
and
it
then
back
go right
and
back to
grow.
255.
That's what a lot of people say about like with keto and stuff. Like they'll be on keto and they'll be like, oh, I dropped 20 pounds
My
today.
homegirl did that, and she was on it for a couple months.
And you drop
And
and
she, like maybe 4 or 5 months, dropped so much weight. Then she was off it for a month, and it was just like,
it'd be a lot. So, and this is a good
why did you
thing.
make that sound?
This is a good thing about it too. Last year when y'all was on tour, y'all all gained weight.
Oh my! Except Tony.
Right. So y'all was
But me and
all
Tahir was
it
wild.
was sloppy out here. So
Oh, big
if
wild.
you gained 15, 20 last year and you lose 15, that's a swing of 30. So it's just
I'm just
it's all
trying
for the good.
to eat less
Mhm.
bad fried food,
Mhm.
almost entirely. Well, I did have a soda the other day. I had a New York piece of pizza and a soda because we had a creative
Right.
meal. But I don't go crazy.
and it's good, man.
I used to
So-
drink on last year's tour, bro. It was soda, candy, ice cream,
And
every bad
everybody-
food available.
Everybody has like a moral compass of what they're doing
Right.
food wise. So
Right.
shout out to them. The marathon will continue. So we will tune you guys in August 21st for the
Let's
weigh-in,
go.
and we will see who wins. So moving right along, we got a lot of
Speaking of celebrity news dropping,
Good, Kevin. Good.
Come on,
you gotta
man.
go. Speaking of,
Come
man,
on.
people are looking forward
got
to
you,
it.
got you. So
That's your whole thing on
it's
the
like a
party.
whole shtick.
It's a whole shtick.
Now Whoopi Goldberg, first of all, Why is her name still Whoopi in 2000?
Her name was Karen Hughes or Catherine Hughes, something.
So yeah.
She had a regular name.
And then she swapped it to Whoopi?
Yeah, let me see. I think it's Karen.
How did you get
Karen Elaine Johnson.
How did you get Whoopi out of that?
I have no idea.
Okay. So Whoopi Goldberg is apparently nude photo shaming Bella Thorne. Is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Bella Thorne, basically somebody had hacked her phone and was threatening to leak some of her nudes that she had on her phone. She took the power back, said, I'm going to leak them myself. I don't know if that's the way to do it, but whatever.
Yeah, more power to you.
Yeah, so she dropped it. So then, and then Whoopi Goldberg, low-key, like, kind of shamed her for this. Like, she was just like, you should know better than to even take those pictures. What are you doing? And it really upset Bella. She started crying and, like, really called out Whoopi Goldberg for even talking
Before
about
I get into any of that, this is what I want to say to Whoopi and Bella. This is why I can't get nudes sent to me. Every time a celebrity gets their nudes leaked, bribed, my wife be so close to the news. Like, I don't care if you know but the cloud. I was right there. I've been working on these news for months. The podcast, Love How, we've been working on these for months. We was right edging close to the finish line.
And as soon as
She start tinkering with the idea, like, you know what, Kev, you do be on the road. I do be gone so much. I forget what you look like. I want to remember. Can you send me that picture? I would like a picture. I very much like a picture of your body. I remember. I'm getting older. I was right there.
Right.
Whoopi and Bella. When I saw
ruined
that,
it.
I was like, why is Whoopi Goldberg trending? And then Melissa's like, you hear about this? And I was like, no, I've got to start all over.
All that work you have been putting in.
Just inching towards the nudes finish line.
Right. And now,
and this is what happens every time.
We're going on a 6 to 8 month campaign just this year alone in terms of.
You were that close.
It had been so long since the celebrity nudes crisis. Right. It had been so long. The reason I almost messed up, she just was about to send him. We bought that phone for a studio, and I logged into my iCloud on it, and she just almost sent me something. She was like, "Where's that phone?" I was like,
"Where's that phone?"
I'm like, Joshy has it, and I almost messed up. The cloud. So now that phone is on a whole new iCloud, and it don't matter. I be gotta take pictures of her when I see her. I be like, yeah, I take pictures.
With your eyes.
Do this in remembrance of me.
That is hilarious.
So how we feeling? First of all, I don't feel like Whoopi is qualified to be talking about anybody's news because don't nobody want to see news from Whoopi. There ain't nobody ever been like, so Whoopi, send me over someday. Ain't nobody, first of all, you not the person.
Do that thing with that drag. Go ahead and just do it.
Twisted brain up, you know. Whoopi is not like, okay, I don't even want to go in on Whoopi, but Whoopi, don't nobody want to see your nudes ever. And I'm not even talking about that. I'm not even talking about that.
Somebody might be like, ooh, Whoopi.
No.
What that thing seems like right now.
Stop it. Stop it.
People like Whoopi. What wrong with Whoopi?
No. I don't
Whoopi is an EGOT winner.
Okay, that's cool. Well, send me pictures of those achievements. I don't want to see pictures of her naked. Nobody want to see Whoopi in the buff.
You don't know that.
No.
People might want to see Whoopi.
Bro, ain't nobody on God's green earth like, bruh, so you want to see something that's fire? Check out the Whoopster. No.
So you say Whoopi nudes ain't going viral.
First of all, your nudes are viral, so you don't have to worry about nothing.
Whoopi,
ever. You don't have to worry about 0 people hacking anything, holding anything over your head.
Nah,
but
man.
Secondly, I feel like we live in a different...
Whoopi nudes is going high in the street.
No, they are not.
TMZ said $100K a pic.
For Whoopi's goals?
Whoopi.
No.
They call that the gold.
100 bands?
$100K for the Goldberg nudes. Can you imagine Whoopi looking sexy, taking the glasses off, with the glasses in? Like Bessie.
No. I just would hear her voice even if I looked at her news. It'd be like, honey. I'd be like, oh, God.
You like them.
So I don't feel like she's the person qualified for it. But secondly, it's too much of a generation gap. She's way older. They don't live like that. So for her to come out and almost, it sounded like she was shaming her or ridiculing her for doing it. I wasn't really rocking with that.
I don't know if it was shaming her or it was more like...
She said you should know better.
This is what happened. Here's my thing.
Okay.
Devil's food cake advocate.
Got it.
Or devil's cake.
Mm-hmm.
Is Whoopi wrong?
Yes.
Why?
Because for one, Stella, that's her name, Stella?
Bella.
Okay. She didn't do anything wrong. This is supposed
Wait,
to be...
she didn't even send these nudes. Somebody hacked her phone,
They
right?
hacked her phone, exactly. So
you should be able to take naked pictures of
in your phone.
In your phone.
Come on, like, so...
If you're married
Exactly.
to, like, comedians or people who are traveling from you, like, you should be able to take...
You're already back on your cafe. I was like, wait,
That was a good callback. I was like, it's very specific.
You're right back on it.
Whatever you want to do
Right.
for your own... Woman's body's beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. And
If I had one, if I was a woman with a nice body...
You already have the boobs.
You walked right into that.
What are you doing? I'm like, he's going to just set me up for this? Okay, I'll go with it.
Oh, my God. If I had the body...
Right, so...
Bro, I would be naked.
So that's my
photos.
thing. Had she said something like, you got to be more careful, you got to take more precautions, maybe get a burner phone.
She said it more like it was like a inevitability.
Exactly,
If
like
you take
anybody
these
was
on your
going to. And I just didn't like how it was almost like she was shaming her. Like, no, people want to
Victim
celebrate.
blaming.
Yeah,
Victim blaming.
that's what she was doing.
Good.
I didn't like that. And the girl really got upset. Apparently, she was supposed to go on the view. She's like, I don't want to go there. This is the wrong message. The girl was really upset
I didn't
by
see
this.
her video.
She's a 21-year-old girl. Like, she's wants to be free with her body. Don't make her feel bad.
And here's the other thing about it. So, wanting a picture of your body and maybe even wanting to send that to another person, that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wanting the whole world to see that, that's a whole nother picture. The person you are with your committed relationship and you send it to whoever, that don't mean, because that's it.
That's right. Exactly.
Now that's it. That's on there for life. No matter what she does, what she ever wants to do, she wants to run for political office.
It's out there.
That's always going to be. You can Google that forever, and that's not like she posted it and deleted it.
Right.
Like,
It was like, this is the privacy. That's like having a camcorder at home and be like, well, you should know someone can break in your house, steal that, and upload the footage.
That's
And the world we live in today is much different than when, even when you and I came up. We didn't have cell phones like that. So now it's just something where it's almost like everybody does it. I don't feel like somebody should be shamed. Maybe we should talk about...
Have you ever seen nudes?
Nudes? No.
Well, when Dobo was younger, he sent it in a messenger pigeon.
He sent a raven out?
Get a load of this. No.
Get a load of this?
Oh, no.
So I've never...
Why not?
I'm just...
I want to see.
I've been asked for pictures, and I'm just like, it's so much other stuff going on around that, like, it's like...
There's a lot of distractions.
So
You're missing the point.
Pushback from it. I'll be like, no. They'd be like, okay. So
I never get a lot of pushback.
I'm just talking about the sheer mathematics of it for me. Like, I ain't got time for all that. But I don't, I've done some stuff. I've videotaped some stuff.
There you go.
So, yeah. So.
Watch the film, huh?
But yeah, so.
Check out your farm, Junior.
Yeah. That's me. Ha, ha, ha. So that's the thing. But I don't feel like we should be shaming people for that. I don't feel like you should be blaming her for that. Maybe the problem is that there's just weirdos out there that will, hack your phone and then try to, what's the word? Because they were trying to not blackmail her. Give me this.
Yeah.
So I didn't like.
And more power to her for being like, bro, I'm not finna pay it.
That was a power move.
I'm not paying to pay you. How about this?
Exactly.
I'll put these on. Now your whole leverage is gone.
It's gone, and now you can never do that.
Yeah. I wonder, can you go to jail for that?
For what? For blackmailing people?
Yeah.
Yes. It's
It's
a different extortion.
Not
That's what I was looking for.
extortion.
Extortion.
I was gonna say slander.
You're extorting somebody. So I just felt like Whoopi. I just felt like, for one, women should stick together on stuff too. Like, you should put your arm around her.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Get in there with them.
Shut up. So I feel like she was wrong. I feel like she really upset her. I feel like she owes her an apology. How do you feel
you
about
gonna
that?
get it?
No, because I feel like Whoopi not really built like that to be apologizing.
Or
Whoopi
be selling
probably
the nudes.
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
She probably sent Ted Danson some nudes on some Polaroids.
And that's why they're no longer together.
That's funny. Can you imagine? Ah!
Oh my God! Who is this? Who is this dude? Oh,
Who did this?
Teddy Ray.
Yo.
Only bonus episode. Only bonus episode.
Oh. So no, I feel like she was wrong, and I felt like, but you feel like she does. You don't feel like she was that wrong.
No, here's my thing. I feel like her approach and all that was wrong. I feel like when you're a celebrity, the unfortunate, whether you should take the nudes or not
Is your personal affair.
Personal affair.
Right.
But when you're a celebrity, the unfortunate part of that is that people are going to try and hack into your phone.
Had she said that, I have no problem.
Had
she said it just like you said it?
Yeah, I feel like it's just like
the delivery.
Some of the things that regular people are afforded, you are no, like anonymity.
See,
when you're Kevin Hart, you can't walk down the street in New York City. You could be hurt. You know what I mean? Like
you'd be swamped. You're shut down. That's why some people fly planes.
Exactly. Beyonce can't just go. Me and Melissa went to, we're going on a cruise later this year. We just went to a resort in Mexico. When you're Beyonce and Jay-Z, you can't do that.
Do that, right.
You just can't stay. It's not safe
It's the price of fame.
It's the price of fame. So if Whoopi would have said something like, look, and sometimes I even have to realize that. Sometimes, there's some stuff that
Have you ever seen nudes?
What?
Whoa.
I be sending that thing.
We're not going to just scoot. You be sending nudes?
Firing them off to Melissa.
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
really?
Kevin, no!
You already sent a nude?
Oh, the whole file.
So you got different poses?
Rise, fire.
I wonder why they got all those lights in that house.
Kev taking nudes.
Black and white.
I don't even want to
just
think
got
about
out their show. Oh, what do you think about it? Do you like it?
So you don't ever get afraid that you're going to get
I
help?
don't care.
Bro, so
I never have my face in them.
Oh, so you don't put your face in it?
No.
Well, everybody know that body that you got.
You can't prove it though.
It's identified.
You can't prove it.
Oh, soft body boy,
You can't prove it.
So you don't put your face in it?
That's the key.
Really?
You never go face in.
Really?
You gotta go down. You gotta. No, I don't have any tattoos. I have no identifiable marks.
You really?
Oh yeah.
That's
I
hilarious.
fire them up.
But I feel
I got
like
a special folder just for you.
But I think it's different with me. I feel like we just don't care as much. I
No.
feel like it would bother you, you know what I'm saying, as much.
I mean, everything I send her, if it got out, I'd be like, hey, man.
You said that's me on TMZ. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's what the Lord gave me.
I don't send no fresh out the pool. I gotta make sure everything is
You ain't
cool.
said nothing you ain't proud of.
Everything I send, if it
That
was
ain't gonna make it past the photo shoot.
No, I'm like,
No.
you say you're an adult? Ma'am, 36, all right.
Really? Good. So I feel like it was just maybe the delivery on how she did it.
I think if she would have said, not that's what I think my thing is.
Right.
If she would have said, this is and I don't want to say regular person, but a non-famous person, a non-celebrity
Can do this.
You don't have
the worries.
somebody walking down the street who just works at, who works at a bank or who just, you know what I mean? Like that person, man or woman, their biggest fear is revenge porn. You send it to somebody, and that's
to a social group or a Facebook that person might have 300 or 400 followers.
Yeah.
Not a huge.
Right, but if you just take them in your phone and you never even sent them to you, to anyone, and you're not a celebrity, the chances of somebody hacking a random person's phone because there's no value there.
Right.
There's you can't say, hey, this is Sarah.
Regular.
This is Sarah from accounting. Sarah from accounting, you know what I mean? So there's no value there for any site. So that's a benefit of being a regular person.
Right.
But if you're Bella Thorne, Gabrielle Union, anybody, those are two people that popped in mind whose nudes leaked.
But Gabrielle Union's news leak?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, so so if you're that person, that is an unfortunate part of fame.
Right.
So, but I mean,
I feel like she was maybe trying to school her to that, but she just kind of came off as very judgmental, snarky.
Well, the thing is,
I like the word snarky.
It's a good word. Yeah. Snarky Puppy is a good band too. Sending them is like people know the risk of that, but I'm not thinking if I'm Bella Thorne and I'm just taking it on my phone, I didn't send it anywhere. Like, bro, she could have been working out, but like, man, I'm out here.
I'm fire out here. That's the thing. Like, I feel like don't body shame a person. If somebody wants to be proud of their body.
I don't think she was body shaming her. I think she was
photo shaming her.
No, I think she was saying like
intelligence shaming her.
I don't know.
What shame? What's happening? What happened?
I don't know.
They're just saying pay attention to the comments because they're explaining their opinion in there too.
Y'all got
let me jump in the comments. I done forgot because I was so excited about the conversation. So Super Casual Boom says maybe Whoopi had an off day and didn't word it right. When she has listened to Meghan McCain every day, wouldn't you? Fair enough. Wait, is it okay for men to see nudes and not okay for women that are not beautiful to take nudes? I don't think we're saying that. We just
No, anybody can do anything.
Well, Whoopi Goldberg. That's basically what she said. This is so annoying. Right? I would like to move on from this topic. Josh, you directed to the comments.
That's when I chimed in.
Crystal Clark said, by the way, I don't think Whoopi was wrong. What she had to say, the sad reality of today's world is you got to be more careful. She isn't shaming her. She's just saying that we all have the responsibility to protect ourselves.
I just didn't like her delivery.
Well, sometimes when your delivery is wrong, people don't hear anything.
Exactly.
Even
Your
tone is
message
right.
can get muddled.
Yeah. And the other thing about this, and this is going to move into our next topic. We got to realize that a lot of this is just content.
A lot of this is
The
content.
View has to have something to talk about. They're
Hot
never going to
button.
admit this.
Right.
They need the hot button. The fact
Sometimes
that
you gotta
Whoopi
have it.
is trending over this, people are going to watch The View. Producers reach out to you. And speaking of hot topics,
well, speaking,
LeVar Ball. Don't want
That's
to
what
shame.
we
You've been
wanted.
shaming Whoopi all day for her body.
I was roasting her body. I don't know if I was shaming her. We're gonna go to LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, speaking of fathers of athletes that are saying stuff that's getting them in hot water, LeVar Ball has been indefinitely removed from all platforms on ESPN for some
Questionable
comments
Let me see if I can pull it up.
on First Take. Questionable.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Oh yeah,
I'm finding it.
It's easy to find it on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, YouTube. This is all people talking about it, as opposed to you.
I'll find it on Twitter.
I'll find it on Twitter. I'll find it on
Okay, here
Twitter.
we go. Right here. Okay, here we go.
LeVar, can I switch gears with you because I have a question here.
Switch gears with me anytime.
Let's stay focused here.
Okay, one more time. So,
LeVar, can I switch gears with you because I have a question here.
Switch gears with me anytime.
okay. Now I want to tread lightly on this, as I always do when it is things like this. Now, apparently, a lot of people were offended by that
She was
comment.
offended.
She was offended.
Yeah.
Fans were outraged, and so it was enough to get him removed. Now, if you don't know who LeVar Ball is, it's the father of Lonzo Ball and LaMelo Ball and
you, his son Meatball.
I knew what was going on. So he's real outspoken about his kids and stuff, and so he's become like this kind of character. And even though he hasn't really done anything in the sports world, he's just like a personality. He had a show on Facebook.
Yep.
Whatever.
The balls or
Right.
whatever.
Right. He did the baller brand, so whatever. This has really ticked a lot of people off. I'm always just very sensitive about these things because I don't ever want to come off on the wrong side of it. I'm gonna let you take it first. How do you feel about what?
Here's what I
do. You
think.
feel like it was inappropriate and it was?
I feel like if I were the woman, I think her name is Molly, I would absolutely feel like there was some innuendo.
Because he said switch gears.
Just kind of the way he said it would have creeped me out. I feel like I've been creeped out by it.
So it was just the way he said it, not
It's
necessarily
just
the way he
was like,
said it.
it's just you can switch gears with me any day. It was very old,
Just
creepy, creepy uncle. Like, hey, y'all, you done grown up, ain't you?
Yeah,
It was that.
okay.
But here's my thing overall. ESPN wanted this, not this comment, but LeVar Ball is on TV because he says incendiary.
I was
things.
gonna say he
time.
always has no filter, and I think he's fairly conscious about being on camera as well. But I don't think. I mean, yes, can it have been taken as an innuendo?
Yeah.
I think so, absolutely.
Right.
The fact that it got said on that platform, they're going to use it as an innuendo.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the direct context that it was in, and I'm not saying one way is right, one way is wrong, but it could easily
be taken.
have gone.
Okay, so
it could have been
okay.
taken the wrong way, even if
Yeah.
it wasn't necessarily directed like that.
So devil's advocate. So I don't know, man. I just be so nervous to ever even speak on these things because I don't know.
Well,
I
my
don't
thing
wanna
is
be wrong.
this: when you're LeVar Ball, it's much like Howard Stern. When your whole thing is saying shocking things, you have to make them more shocking.
You always got to up the ante.
You always
Fair.
got to up the ante
Right.
on your shocking things, and then eventually people are like, "Oh, hey, man."
Now you've gone too
It's
far.
cool when you say your son's better than Steph Curry, your son's
Right.
better than LeBron. That's funny. And the Lakers are going to win the championship. Oh, you crazy.
Right.
And it's, LeVar Ball's comments have been ESPN fodder for a long time. And then so if you're LeVar Ball, now throughout the first season, he kind of toned it down. He wasn't on TV as much.
And it was never necessarily directed towards women. He did say something one time to a female reporter, and people were mad about it. He was like, "You can't talk to me because it was almost like a sexist, like because you're a woman."
And that's the thing. Melissa always says this: nothing happens in a vacuum. It's the whole. I think that was on Colin Cowherd's show. He kind of talked past her.
Right, like she didn't matter.
Yes.
Right.
So I feel like it's that more than because I feel like that there's also a non-creepy way of saying that. Say that's not LeVar Ball, right? And it's me or you. And like, hey, can we switch gears? Like, yeah, we can switch gears anytime.
See, and I guess that's what I'm trying to
that was the
understand,
context. When I first heard it, that was the context. Then I ran it back. I was like, oh,
because
I'm
I
talking
read
about
the
that other side.
the comment first. And I was like,
you didn't see the
but then
effects.
I heard it and I was like, oh.
So then it was just more delivery?
Most things are delivery.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, you look great.
Right.
To a person that's not your wife. If I say to a woman, I'm like, hey, man, you look really great in that dress. And then if it's like, hey, man, you look great. That's a whole different, like,
it's a
connotation.
And undertones. Apparently.
Yes. And I feel like, and combine that with all the other stuff he's done that's been wild and all that other stuff, now you got a thing.
Yeah,
So Jakor says that too, but he's always been annoying. People just laugh at him, not with him.
Right.
That's true.
Fair.
Yeah.
And then you push the line.
And then at this point now, it's
he
like,
said, stay in your lane. That's what they said.
Stay in your lane.
Timothy
Right,
Leonard,
right.
Jonathan Lyman, he said, stay in your lane. And
So
that
he's
was very
already
like get back in the kitchen type of
set up
comment.
and dribble like to LeBron.
Yeah, well, because it was a woman, it was very like, women always get they still get a hard time talking about
That's
sports.
almost like saying stay in your place.
Yes.
Stay in your lane.
And by the way, I just want to take this aside for women in sports. Sports are not hard to figure out.
No.
Men go and talk about sports without ever playing them all the time. How could you talk about the game of football is not hard to understand.
Not at all.
If I had a daughter who sat there and watched football with me, she could understand football.
And she could
My kids still
talk about
don't.
it.
Yes. Girls who play soccer, they understand the game of soccer just the same way men do.
Right.
But I hate that we act like sports is you can't understand coverage. It's not hard.
It's not.
You can learn coverages on defense from Madden.
Right, and I think that's another thing too. I think when you go to the whole women and men thing, I think that's a way that society almost kind of shuts women out from certain conversations, and it's unfair.
And talks grimy to them.
Right, and so
that was grimy to me.
And that's what I will say. I kind of feel like it was out of line. It was disrespectful, and and I can see.
Jamila Bailey says it's not because she disrespected him as a father repeatedly and painted him like a tyrant. You guys really need to do your research. Here's the thing. The internet exists.
People just be talking.
I got it. What I'm saying is, these are clips.
Right.
Nobody watching. You got some of that. Right? People are not watching these things for context.
Right.
They're seeing him say, "Stay in your lane."
Mm-hmm.
That part goes viral.
Right.
People are not saying, well, even this whole interview, I didn't even watch the whole interview.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw that part.
One part, right.
You know what I mean? So people don't spend the first 30 seconds before that or 30 or 30 seconds before.
And in the context of all this, it really wouldn't matter what she said to him. He still came up and said something that was disrespectful to her. And just because she may have said something disrespectful doesn't mean it gives him the license to say disrespectful things as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what you meant by your reason, but so that's my thing. So yeah, I mean, whatever.
Jamila has more comments. Scroll up.
No, she's been commenting since Whoopi.
Wow.
I mean, she's voicing her opinion. I think
LeVar's problem is that he is LeVar. The network already didn't like him. People have a view of him that's already negative, so he walked into it. Fair. They're booking him not because they like him, but because he says stuff that generates more content, especially now because the NFL's not in season. NBA.
This is the most dead part of the year for sports.
Even though the women's
weeks.
soccer team is killing in
man.
the World Cup. Did you watch the whole interview? She said, no, we didn't. Doughboy just body shamed Whoopi as if he's not built like a fallen peach cobbler.
Jamila said that?
Oh, Jamila, you're just
she's a little personality.
Okay.
Hey, hold on, that visual. I mean, I don't want to say because it happened to you.
That's always just funny when people be like, "You shouldn't be talking about somebody." Here's a joke for you. Like now you body shaming me.
You body
So
shaming
we're all
Whoopi.
wrong.
You can't make jokes.
I'm not mad, but then it's like you condemn me for body shaming, then you body shame me.
Good point, Jamila. The body
How does
shamer.
that work?
And there's only certain jokes you can body shame men. You cannot body shame women. We don't take it the same.
Really?
We don't. No, we don't take that.
Right.
We don't take that context the same.
But I would just say this.
Fallen peach cobbler, huh?
That is funny. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna see, but I ain't all sensitive about it. It's fine. You got me. With the LeVar Ball thing, I feel like he was just a ticking time bomb. I feel like it was just gonna be
Jamila call in. She knows her stuff.
I feel like with LeVar Ball, he was a ticking time bomb. They were just waiting. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna say something, and this just happened to be the thing that he said that got him.
Pause for a second. We gonna see what Jamila was saying.
Jamila been saying.
Because they said she been on our head all episode while we was talking about Woody.
Okay.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna read every comment she made today. Because we just in the bonus episode.
Because we're going to talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it. Every Jamila comment. Congratulations, though. 10:14 a.m. I think that was on the way.
That
it
was cool. Everything was good. Okay.
Jamila Bailey, your name is Doe Boy. Jamila Bailey, that's not what she's doing. She isn't shaming her. She's saying that we all have a responsibility to protect ourselves. I think we came to that conclusion later on.
That's fine.
Jamila Bailey, celebrities cannot be surprised if they get hacked and their nudes get leaked.
Okay, Jamila.
Jamila Bailey, use Snapchat. Jamila Bailey, that's not what she's doing. She isn't shaming her. Oh, she said that again.
No, okay,
We didn't see it. We didn't see it.
Okay.
I ain't
You ran
looking.
that back.
I ain't looking. No, I say it again. Okay. Jamila Bailey, at Kid Sister. Doughboy of all people, but I would be rude if I said no one wants to see his melted ice cream in a tube sock body.
Okay, so
That's
that's more
body
than
shaming.
so now it's more than one insult.
Body shaming for body. Oh, and here y'all go laughing at Jamila Bailey. Kid Sister thought it was hilarious. She just said a whole bunch of them laughing at her. It's funny when it's Doughboy, but it ain't funny when it's Doughboy. Jamila Bailey, Doughboy falling for these white women tears. Okay.
What? This is Jamila Bailey? Jamila
That's
Bailey?
Bella Thorne. Your white women tears and lover. Jamila Bailey. They really need to have a woman's perspective on some topics. It's like the Aisha Curry situation. You guys don't understand it at all. Melissa said the same thing.
Okay.
Jamila Bailey. Kimberly Reed. If that was my child, it would be her responsibility to protect herself. Jamila Bailey. No one shamed her. She had an extra letter. So
She was
I
crying.
I'm reading Jamila Bailey's comments because we missed it. Jamila Bailey. That is basically what she said. Oh, okay. Jamila Bailey. Letitia Harrison. Exactly.
You feel me right now?
Ebony White. I think they are going off of headlines. Yeah, that's what we do. Fair. We didn't do our research. Jamila Bailey. That's basically what she said. Oh my God, this is so annoying.
Oh, wow. She was really terrible.
Jamila Bailey. That's not what she's doing. She isn't shaming her. She is saying that we all have a responsibility to protect ourselves. I feel like she's clicking. Jamila Bailey. Doughboy just body shamed Whoopi.
And here goes my body shame.
As if he's not built like falling peach cobbler.
That's the second time she said something
No,
about my body.
I was going up.
I know, but she said another. That was two insults on my body. Thanks, Jamila.
Jamila Bailey, did you watch the whole interview? And she congratulated you first, and then
tore me down.
to uncongratulate you and make fun of your body. Jamila Bailey, Adam Lott, a woman looks does not determine if she can be sexually assaulted.
What?
I didn't see Adam Lott's thing. I don't think. Oh, Molly ain't even bad though.
Okay.
Oh, I think he was saying that.
Right.
Jamila Bailey, I think LeVar's problem is that he's LeVar. The network already did not like him, and some people have a view of him that is already negative, so he walked into it. Jamila Bailey, that's not what she said.
It's just funny when you said Jamila Bailey.
Jamila Bailey, oh my God. Jamila Bailey, the past interview, he said she couldn't talk to him because she went on a rant saying his kids were afraid of him and he was a bad father. Jamila Bailey, no, it's not. It's because she disrespected him as a father repeatedly and paid him like a tyrant. Jamila Bailey, you guys really need to do your research. I think we're back to where we started.
We're back to everything with Jamila Bailey?
Let's see if she roasted you anymore.
All right.
Body shame you. Her body shame is someone
I'm
else.
not tripping.
I tore him down because he's. Oh, I'm sorry. Jamila Bailey. I tore him down because he started body shaming Whoopi's body. Her whole career, people have called her ugly. She had to fight to get into certain spaces. So in order
You
to
tore
do
me
that,
down. Wait. You tore me down?
I tore you down.
Those tore me down. That was
That's
tearing
Palm
me
Beach Comedy was
down. That tore me down.
Palm Beach Comedy
This
was
is the thing that y'all gotta also understand about us, man. I'm a comedian. Man. I make jokes.
So that gives you a right to body shame Whoopi.
Come on, I
as if
tell
as if she didn't get a body shame enough in her early days.
Come on, man.
Who are
Speaking,
you?
thank you, Jamila Bailey, for your
Jamila Bailey,
your vivid candor. Speaking of rappers who are clout chasing in the name of black women.
Oh, they said let's fly Jamila in.
Jeez.
So she can yell at us in person.
Aggressive, Jamila. All right, so speaking of rappers who are clout chasing in the name of black women, Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez. So Tory Lanez randomly goes off, posts a video about, and he like brings like, he has a huge caption. He's like, I'll be making my jokes, but this is something that's real serious. Black women of color are being swapped out for lighter, fair-skinned women.
And he's in the
whole
video.
caption, like, yeah, like, nah. So he has a video, like, no, sends a girl out, brings a dick.
Sends a light-skinned girl out. No.
They had took a dark-skinned girl out.
He framed it. He framed it
like
as
the
if
director asked him
to take her out.
And then he was like, nah, bring her back in.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing, and people.
Hold on, before you go into what happened later. Not we, because I caught it late.
Right.
Actually, I was all cool. People were giving him what he wanted. Man, that's what I'm
talking about. I love him. I'm gonna listen to his music now.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, we good. Yeah, we good.
We need more rappers to take responsibility like this. When I seen it, I was just like, okay, like, that's cool. But then upon further research, it was determined he was a fraud. Apparently. And that's why I don't know why. That's why I don't understand why people tell these tall tales when you know the internet is undefeated as far as finding out the truth.
The girl.
That it went to the girl. So I guess people already was like, man, we don't believe.
Because and I don't know much about Tory Lanez except he has a terrible jump shot.
And that hairline is this.
Yeah.
Right.
Stop hairline shaming him.
And my hairline shaming Jamila, man. I tore him down. Relax, Jamila. Tear anybody down. I broke him down to his lowest comment down. How about that? To teach him. Okay, Jamila. Chill.
She's
probably over there just eat him. Let me put this down.
We gotta make an okay Jamila.
Back and says, well, what they gonna say?
Let's make an okay Jamila shirt.
Jamila wild out here.
Jamila Bailey, 1052.
So,
and you are fat too.
I feel like she just had stock fat doughboy jokes ready. I'm gonna get this one for this. Okay.
Open up the all caps.
So people are coming for him because he lied.
Hold on. No, we in the comments. We're going to get the Tory. Elizabeth Moody said, y'all can't roast her for speaking her mind and having facts. We ain't roasting her.
No one's
All we
roasting.
saying is, in her point making, she did the same thing she accused Doughboy of doing. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And I actually agree with her. In this instance, all we did is go off headlines. I didn't read a whole bunch. I just went with the headlines. And, because the headline is LeVar does this and gets fired. I didn't watch the whole interview. But in Doughboy's defense, she did do the same thing.
The exact same thing. She said, I body shamed somebody. Which
did she not body shame Doughboy?
She said,
could she have got that point across without body shaming Doughboy?
Exactly.
I think so. So all I'm saying is,
it's almost like when your
call
kid,
a spade.
It's almost like when your kid hits another kid, and you say, "What are you doing hitting that kid?" And you hit your kid.
I literally did that to my kid one time. That was the last time I hit.
It's like, come on. So, and that's what I'm saying. No, Jamila can have her opinion. I'm just saying, like,
and I actually agree with her. But in his defense, she did the same thing she accused Doughboy of doing.
Exactly.
Which takes some of the credibility out of your correctness.
Right.
Because you're like, you can't body shame me. I'll body shame you.
Right. And well, no, apparently she's breaking me down.
Yeah.
So
anyway, let's move on indefinitely.
Okay. So
inherently probably.
Are we moving on from Tory?
To Tory.
Okay, so Tory. So I don't even know why he would do that.
Clout, man.
Clout is a dangerous drug.
Clout.
He didn't have to do that.
So
he could have just if you want to just if you want to get in the good graces for your love of black women, just post a WCW of a beautiful
here's the thing.
dark-skinned woman and say, yo, more women like this need to be celebrated.
To your point, the girl was like, if he's championing for dark-skinned women, watch the video. Because I ain't even in there like that.
Oh, so the girl that he was acting like he was
saving
or championing.
Championing, yeah.
Right. She wasn't even in the video like that?
She was like, watch the video. And she was like, I know this director. I've worked with him before. He's not even like that.
So why-
They told him what to do, so he's just following the shot list.
See, and that's what I didn't like about that, because you're talking about this particular situation in this video, so now you're talking about whoever directed this video. You're bringing them into question. You're making them look bad for something that wasn't even true.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you need to do
And
that.
that's my thing. Here's how you champion dark-skinned women, or whatever you're championing. You are authentic.
Just be yourself.
When you are when you are authentic, you don't have to make
Do the
anything.
extras, right.
People will say, "Man, y'all know this and that." Like, I'll give you a perfect example. Ryan Coogler.
Yes, from Black Panther fame.
Right. You didn't hear Ryan Coogler say, "I'm going out of my way to hire black women in this and that and that." He just hired them
And then put them on.
and put them on. And when they have that opportunity, they won Oscars.
Sometimes it's just better to do a demonstration than an explanation.
Just do what you do. Let other. Yeah, but then
Right.
people can, and honestly, and the Bible would say this: if you're doing it with the right intentions,
You don't have to-
You don't have to make no. And if you doing it for clout, that usually gets found out.
Absolutely. And so,
Because that's just the funniest part about it is it's the girl he was trying to make, because she was basically like, bro, don't believe that he is like this.
right.
Because he didn't do that, and I know this because in order for him to make himself look
You had
good,
to make that director
he made
look bad.
he had to make the director
That's what
look
I didn't
bad.
like about it. So now it's like you're throwing somebody's professional reputation out there.
At first, were you with Tory Lanez though?
Yeah, I was just like, yo, that's dope. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I'm always for people being positive and like, and I'm like,
Oh, for Whoopi, are you?
yeah. I don't care. Nobody want to see Whoopi's news. Who cares? Be mad at me. But I don't care what she said. But that's the thing. So I was with it at first. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, that's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's speaking up for black women. I'm with it.
Yeah.
But then when it came out, now I just look at you like, bro, you corny for that.
Bro, but
So-
he's been doing variations of cloud chasing for
So
a minute.
what is that? Because I'm
Like-
not familiar with any of his cloud.
So
chasing
he's the
things.
same dude that was trolling rap. Like, he had the beef with Joyner Lucas.
Yeah. He was like saying about him not being a good rapper. He was like just saying how
Was this
much-
after one of Jordan Lucas' videos went viral? One of the like
Yes.
race ones?
This was like probably
It's going
this was
viral
probably
a
like
couple
end
years
of
ago.
last year. But I
Yeah,
mean, he
yeah.
had a rollout. You know what I mean? And then like he called out every rapper from Dreamville saying he can out rap all of them. Bro,
That I do
stay
remember.
in your
That's what I was
lane.
like, bro.
That I do
Stay
remember.
in your lane. You're a
Okay,
singer,
yeah.
man.
And I know you took that personal.
I mean, a
Josh was
little
like,
bit.
Dreamville.
Nah.
All right, well, nope.
I mean, that's the family, man. It's
Are you
like, huh?
Are you
Nah, I mean, it's already off.
And the joke is gone
Yeah,
now.
it's
But
gone.
you talk about Dreamville. You talk about Josh's Dreamville.
I know.
He got the hat. He got the shirt.
I mean, that's-
He's in the camp. He's the one that put me on the Ari Lennox, by the
You're
way.
from Ice Creamville.
Stop body shaming.
Go ahead, body
Oh,
shaming
sorry.
now.
If you didn't body shame me, this episode will be 10 minutes.
Sorry. We got nothing else.
But here's the thing. My thing is, it's the funny thing about rappers. So the Dreamville comment.
Uh-huh.
If you really can rap,
Just start snapping.
no, not even that. People would be like, "Yo," or
I don't
does he
think
rap or
nobody
sing?
can. You got to rap sing.
He came up singing. I feel like
What is his
He
song?
actually came up going at Drake. Him and Drake had a back and forth.
he's been cloud
And then
chasing
Bunny
since
from
day
Toronto
one.
as well.
Yeah,
What is his song?
he's got a couple. I mean,
what the one? It was a remake of a big song.
An R&B song.
Yes.
Oh, I know this one.
Was it
Because
Touch Me,
people
Tease Me by Case?
people were saying
No.
that he all his hits are hits that from the
Yeah, yeah.
90s.
What song was that? No, it's trying to
he
figure
just
out-
pulls samples. I'm pulling up
What was
his
his big
page
song?
right now.
Are we still getting roasted in the comments?
No, I'm looking. They be having an answer in here.
What's his big song?
It's this not working.
Tell me. Now we gotta know. There's a room for the rest of my
All
day.
right, I'm gonna
He
search.
ha- Tory
he
Lanez
had
biggest
one.
Is it one R?
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
just looking for his biggest video. Say it. Oh,
say
that's
it,
it.
say it,
Yes.
say it. Say
Oh,
it.
if you love. So that's
Say
Brown
it,
stuff.
yeah,
Say
Brown.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember
Say
that
it.
song. But see,
And he's
I wouldn't.
accused of like almost Sun Tzuing and like turning into different people on records.
What's that?
Like morphing into the spirit of that person.
Sung Tzu? Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat, how you can change
Oh,
it to
Shang
anybody.
Tsung.
Shang Tsung.
Why are you roasting Asian man? Okay, so
So like he can like take
A
on
comedian.
he can
Yeah,
like
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
turn into that person on the
Yeah.
record. So I just feel like this was a bad look because now you look like you did it for the wrong reasons, and now I'm just like,
bro, just be who you are.
There's
If you
nothing wrong with
if
that.
you want to like okay, so back to the Ryan Coogler thing and like Ava DuVernay. I was looking at Ava DuVernay. She had shown this graphic of all the directors she's hired for Queen Sugar, all the women. It was like so many women.
Right.
It was like 20 or 30. I want to say like 32, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere between 16 and 32. But she didn't make no statement like, I'm gonna do this. She just did that, man. And when you rock with authenticity, then your good work goes. Ryan Coogler, I don't remember him ever saying anything about
just did it.
The people. He just hired the people and he let them work. And when people try to give him credit for stuff, I did see this afterwards. He was like, no, that was this person, that was that person. Because he didn't even win no Oscars. He wasn't even nominated for
really?
No. It's
but
really
everybody
hard.
else got them.
Well, it's really hard in comic book movies aren't usually they're not
respected by the
for certain things. They don't usually win for best actor, or any of the best
movie.
or best picture, because popular movies usually aren't considered for those Oscars. But they do often win for comic book design or sound design, editing, lighting design, costume, makeup, production design. So he at least gave him, gave those people opportunities if he didn't give Chadwick an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if Tory Lanez would have just done that.
There's there's a million and one different ways you could have gave props and respect to beautiful black women, dark-skinned women, and everybody would have loved it. You didn't have to make up some false narrative about something that didn't happen to try to catapult yourself to make yourself elevated and look better.
Yeah.
And downgrade somebody else and make somebody else look
Especially
bad.
if that's not true.
Now you're just lying. Now you're
like now it looks like
you're a liar.
It looks like he just set this up just to do that.
Now you look stupid.
Now you look dumb.
Now, and there's nothing worse than a fraud. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
I would rather you be honest, like, man, you know what? I've been tripping. People just use light-skinned girls all the time, so that's what I thought I was supposed to use. But now I'm gonna use dark-skinned girls.
He hasn't doubled down yet. You know, you always gotta be aware of the double down. He hasn't responded. Sometimes you can just fade in the shrubberies, don't just.
Oh yeah, Kendrick got what song was that?
Humble.
With the stretch marks.
That's the one. That is one thing that I was just like, you just can't win. And the song that Kendrick did, he was like, "Give me a girl with stretch marks," and he was like,
"Afros and stretch marks."
Yeah. And it was like celebrating regular women with regular bodies. They were just like, nah. Like, wait, what?
They got mad at that.
Why are you mad at that? Like, you can't say nothing. So, yeah.
They said, isn't Tory the dude that was on the video saying he didn't want dark women on his boat?
He is. Maybe that's why I remember something to that. There was something close to that. I don't want to quote it, but there was something about him being on a boat, and I do remember that.
He's not the one who said darkies, is he?
Ooh, did he?
I don't know. Tory Lanez.
Just put Tory Lanez boat.
Yeah.
No, this ain't it. This is just them on a boat.
Okay. So yeah, I feel like
they're just having fun on a boat with their friends
out here enjoying life. But nah, I'm not rocking with Tory Lanez on this one.
Tory Lanez was Jacqueese before he was Jacqueese.
I normally like Tory Lanez. I enjoy his music, but I'm not really rocking with the false narrative going on. How do you feel about it overall?
Be authentic, and you never have to worry about people questioning your motives.
Absolutely.
And sometimes people will have you pegged wrong. But if you operate in true intention and the right intention for stuff, then people.
You told me that when we started this podcast. Remember, I used to always get in the comments and started just getting like, maybe I should change my views. You're like, don't just be yourself.
Yeah,
you never have nothing
and that's why you're lovable. By the way, I was in a meeting with Interactive One, and the lady is a fan of Righteous and Ratchet. When I tell you, she was livid at your Obama thing.
Me?
Bro, it like ruined her.
Oh,
you ruined a section of her life.
Was mad?
Oh, she was like.
She loves the show. She's the one that got us to. She's literally the one who put us on Essence.
Really? She didn't like. But then she didn't understand where I was coming from. Maybe I didn't talk to her face to face.
No, I don't think that'll happen.
I can't.
No, I don't think. But it was funny because you could tell that when she heard that, it elicited a genuine like.
Yeah, I got a lot of flack for that one.
Oh my gosh, because she had the same point of view as me. Is like, bro, you got to think about the office, where we come from as a people to the office.
Right.
Like her point was.
I wonder if that's changed now that Jay's become the first hip hop billionaire.
No, she brought that up.
She still don't feel like it changed?
She was like, look, a lot of black people have made money There's been a lot of black people making money, and a lot of them have made money in music. There's been black billionaires before. That president thing, I made this point too.
Oh, you saying that for me?
No, not at all.
Why would you say that up for me?
I disagree with that take. I said people in China, world leaders, they're not aware of Jay-Z. The president of the United States, every world leader is aware of who the president of the United States is. People in other countries know who the president of the United States is. And that being a black man is more impactful than Jay-Z making good music for you to vibe to when you're in high school.
I mean, I could definitely tear into why I still feel
No,
the same way.
that's
Don't do that.
We won't do that. I've had
This
enough.
is the triple down.
Right, but at the same time, you also have to understand that different people can be different things to different people.
Well, this is the thing. She gets it. She
Oh,
was
so
like,
good.
yeah,
Okay.
she was like, but it was just funny that she was like, I know on a show you can't always agree.
Right.
Like she's in production. She's like, I know, blah, blah, blah. You got to make it interesting.
But
It's like Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
You know what Skip Bayless does.
Right.
And you know
And you
he's
still tune in to
wrong.
watch
And
him
you're
do
still
it.
like, he don't give a about credit for anything.
Well, let's finish on this one. And we'll get up out of here.
I'm hungry. I want to go to that
Speaking-
noodle place right there.
I'll go with you.
I was
Speaking of streaming services that are now starting to look like they are fudging their numbers, Netflix said that the recent Adam Sandler movie got 30 million
Which one was
views. It was called. Hold on.
Because I was when I was walking down the street the other day
to the bodega.
yesterday, I saw that him and Jennifer Aniston have a new Netflix movie, and I
Right.
had the thought, how does this man keep getting that Sandy Wexler thing?
Right.
Oh, and then the one with him and Chris Rock. Remember you
Yeah,
told me to try to watch
yeah.
past 10 minutes? They were terrible.
So basically, hold on one second.
Hey,
Netflix-
Raven Manigault said, I love when he is honest and he doesn't fake it. I enjoy his raw feelings. This show would suck if we just agreed on everything, by the way.
Exactly. Thank you. So they're saying Adam
Murder
Sandler's
mystery.
Murder
Murder
Mystery
mystery.
pulled in a whopping 30.9 million during its opening weekend.
Jamila Bailey.
Uh-oh.
She's
She
back.
signed a deal with Netflix for a certain amount of movies. I just wanted to
Oh,
comment.
okay.
You know, like-
I was like, how you said that.
No.
Oh, I thought she trying
So-
back in. I
No,
was about to-
that's what she said.
Okay.
He signed a Netflix deal. I don't think they're lying.
No, I don't think so
I
either.
think it's
I don't
lies.
think. I'm gonna tell you why.
There's no
feel like-
way to check.
No, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Netflix can't. They have nothing to gain by lying about those numbers.
Why not? They make people want to go watch it.
No. Have you wanted to go watch it?
No.
No, at all. I think Netflix is a business. So if people aren't paying to watch it, people aren't watching his movies, they probably would have paid him out and been like, look, we're not going to spend money on production and you. We'll just pay the rest of these movies because these are tanking. Because the
Right.
last 2 or 3 have sucked to me, but I think somebody's still really watching it because otherwise, why would they keep making them?
And they have given him the bag.
David Berkeley said, is Adam Sandler still alive? We were arguing about this. We were saying that Adam Sandler hadn't made a good movie past the year 2000.
Yeah, because I liked his earlier movies. I feel like people hated his earlier stuff. Like I liked Waterboy,
No, people hated
Waterboy,
that.
Happy Gilmore.
Hold on, let's go. We're gonna run.
What do you
through
mean, people? I don't think people love his earlier
his-
stuff.
Yeah, let's
It's just
run
his
through
later
his
stuff.
movies. And
Happy Gilmore's like one of my
I love
favorite
Happy
comedies.
But I just think that what they're saying is that if you broke this down like into a regular,
Hold on, though. I want to go back in time. I want to see if we were right.
Mhm.
I want you to say the last Adam Sandler movie that you liked.
I do agree, though. I felt like past early to mid 2000s hasn't
Yeah.
been.
He hasn't made probably anything. Hold on, it's pulling up.
I'm hungry.
All right, here we go.
Jamila
Oh,
Bailey said
wrong.
Blended.
Wrong.
Jamila Bailey said Blended was hilarious.
Blended.
I don't remember that movie.
Okay, Uncut Gems, I don't think is out. Murder Mystery, I haven't seen. Hotel Transylvania, fire.
That was good.
One and
Hotel,
two.
it was good.
Hotel Transylvania.
Animated.
He is Dracula in that, and me and my kids love that.
Mhm.
What did he say? I do not say blah, blah, blah. It was funny. The week of was Butt. That was with Chris Rock.
Oh, that was bad. That was so bad. I can't make past 30 minutes.
Oh,
of
my
it.
God.
The Sandy movie.
Sandy Wexler in
uh,
2017 was terrible. Do-Over in 2016, you see that?
That was actually good.
Was
With he did that with David Spade.
Yeah.
It was
Was it?
something way different than what you thought, and it was not bad.
Okay, I'm going to check that out.
I'm gonna tell you why Adam Sandler is one of my idols, though. Want me to tell you now?
You always do this,
He's
though.
his own boss. You know him. He puts his same crew
You're
that has been.
Handler.
Shut up. He puts his same people that
Oh,
have
I
been in
love
all
that.
of his movies.
Yeah.
And then this is the type of stuff that he does. Like the movie that he did with Drew Barrymore, where they were like,
First dates?
not that one. It was a different one where they were like.
That
in
was good,
Hawaii.
too. That might have been in 2000s.
Hawaii.
The family thing.
The family
hold
thing.
Hold on. I'm going to find it.
So let me tell you how he did this.
Hold on, man.
Okay, what was it called?
I'm finding it. Just go. Oh, no. Just go with it. Was what's her name? Wait, they were on a beach?
They were in Hawaii. Whatever it was in Hawaii.
Not 50 First Dates?
Maybe it was. I don't know.
Hold on. Kyrie said Doe got hella role models. In Africa. They were in Africa.
In Africa. Okay, so it was a movie about Africa. Okay, right? He said that he was hanging out. I remember.
Blended. This is blended.
Blended. Okay, blended.
You
Blended.
saw it?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna tell you the story about
Okay,
this.
okay.
It was in Hawaii, right?
Africa.
Africa. He just wanted to go to Africa. So he's just sitting there with his boys, his creative team, like, let's write a movie and base it in Africa so we can get a free trip to Africa. Like, that's how I
He
want
did
to.
that for grown-ups too.
Yes,
They
it was
had-
just like
they
he
had
wanted to
Chris
go
Rock in
kick
it for a
it.
while. Okay, let's go back.
Okay.
Because they were doing this in here.
Okay.
The Do-Over you said was good.
Mhm.
Ridiculous 6, I didn't see that.
What was the movie where he had Seth Rogen in it?
I don't know. Hotel Transylvania 2, did you see that?
No.
It was great. Pixels, terrible.
I didn't
Pixel,
think
I was
it
going to say,
that
Pixels, don't run that one.
The Cobbler, but
Trash.
Top 5, he wasn't really in that movie like
Right.
that. That movie was okay. Blended, most people were saying it was okay.
Mhm.
Grown Ups 2.
I felt like Grown Ups wasn't bad.
Grown Ups was okay.
Grown Up,
Right.
the second one didn't need to happen.
Yeah, second one didn't need to happen. Hotel Transylvania was fantastic. I love
What was that movie when he was a comedian and
I'm
he had
going
Seth
back.
Rogen in it?
That's Funny People.
That
Where
was
he thought he
good.
was gonna die.
I thought
Seth
that was
Rogen
good.
Yeah, that's Grown Up.
And sometimes he
Oh,
can show
thank
you
you.
some range. What was that other movie where he played like a? He kept talking to the psychologist. He was riding on a scooter,
Mm-mm. I'm going down the list of them.
and he kept having the headphones. That was a good movie.
I don't know. I don't
That's
remember.
My Boy. That's not it.
That's
Jackie
My
Good.
Boy was good.
Did it?
I like That's My Boy.
Zookeeper. You see that?
No, I see Zookeeper.
Just go with it.
I haven't seen that.
Grown Ups was okay.
Uh-huh.
Funny People is a Seth Rogen movie. You don't mess with the Zohan.
He has a small role in that.
No, he's the Zohan.
Is he?
Yes.
I thought that was Ben Stiller.
No, that's Zoolander.
Zoolander. My
Yeah.
bad.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
No, I didn't do what I was supposed to.
Ran Over Me. No.
Click.
Click was great.
I cried.
That showed his range.
Tears.
Big.
Click was really good.
Tears. I
It was
was
really
not
good.
expecting.
That's what I said. Sometimes he could give you something you didn't know you were going
You
to
were
get.
way off. He had enough good movies.
And I
Big
put-
Daddy.
Big Daddy
Daddy.
was
That was a
good.
great
I know Big
movie.
Daddy was after 2000.
No, it was. I don't
Like
think. I don't think it was probably like 90.
Spanglish.
Actually, it might have been
I
early
didn't like
2000s.
Spanglish. 51st Dates was 2004. I like that one.
Are you
Anger
going up or
Management
back?
2003.
Anger Management was good.
With Jack Nicholson. That's
Mhm.
2003. Hot Chick. Oh, never mind. That's
The movie that I'm talking about was with him and Don Cheadle.
Mr. Deeds was funny.
Mr. Deeds was good. Him and Don Cheadle. And he was like, somebody had died in his life. It was like a dramatic movie. It was really good. Now I need to know it's going to bother me. Ask the Right Pack. Right Pack, what movie was that with him and Don Cheadle? And he kept wearing
Was
the
it Rain
headphones?
Over Me?
Rain Over Me.
Oh,
That
you
was
and
a
Jamila
great
agreed on
movie.
that one.
Yes, that was a great movie.
No, Rain Over Me was a therapist movie. He had PTSD.
Yes, that was a really good movie.
That was Jamila Mandy.
Shout out to
Jamila
Jamila.
Mandy.
Also,
you know I love
if
you,
you
Jamila.
if you peek right back into 1999, Big Daddy,
Big Daddy was fire.
Waterboy,
Waterboy's
98,
fire.
Wedding Singer 98.
Oh, he wasn't missing.
Oh
Whoa.
no, that
And,
period.
but this is why
He
he's
wasn't
my role model.
missing.
I feel like he don't have to go audition. Like he
Why
makes
does
them.
somebody have to be your role model? Why can't you
Because
just be
I
like,
wanna- I
here's
wanna-
what I like about Adam Sandler? Why
Because-
can't you just say that?
Because I try to pattern myself after people that I would like to be. So I would love to be in a position to where with Kev on Stage Studios, which we are building every
Among
single day.
among the
Really?
people he looks up to
Right.
in entertainment.
Exactly. I
How
would
many
love
role
to be.
models do you have?
I mean, Jamie Foxx,
Will Smith.
Oh, you didn't talk about
Will
Jamie
Smith?
Foxx.
What? Jamie Foxx? What? You want to talk about that?
It's bonus.
We're at
Let's
73
talk about
minutes.
it.
We might as well.
Okay. Let's. Okay. So
It's bonus.
Speaking of Jamie
speaking
Foxx,
of comedians that
Should
be.
we?
Yeah. Do you?
it's
Yes,
probably
yes,
oh,
yes.
all right.
I don't know.
Should we wait till
Are we
Tuesday?
doing the same? No, we don't, definitely can't do it then. Are we doing the same thing we accused them of doing?
Let's not do it. I just feel in my spirit that we should. And I don't know why. But we
And
should
if
just do it.
Doughboy says it's
If
not,
Doughboy
we should probably not.
Because you know I go every time. But what I was saying is, Adam Sandler, like, I would love to be sitting here with you and Josh one day and just be like, bro, I would love to just be in Atlanta for a month. I love the ambiance. I love what it was.
Let's
They're like,
make a
yo,
movie.
let's do a Freaknik movie about that. Like,
All right.
that'd be dope. Straight to Freaknik.
Did you go?
Huh? No, I
I
wasn't.
went
You was a Freaknik?
in '96.
You had one summer
No,
in this,
I was 13 years old.
and it was when
I did not know what Freaknik was.
It was
My boy was hanging with Jamal Harvey in North Carolina. That was my best friend. His brother lived in Atlanta. He was like, y'all come down for the weekend, come hang out with me. We're like, bet. We get out of Hayesville for a couple weekend. My parents were like, cool, yeah, go to Atlanta. I'll see you back on Monday.
it was crazy.
Did I know?
And you were super Christianed out back then. You probably thought it was all the sinners from
So I
Galilee.
was 13 years old.
And just like,
And this is Freaknik at its apex.
What was it? It was just a bunch of people dancing in the
Sodom
street?
and Gomorrah, man.
Really?
Oh my god.
What was Freaknik?
Freaknik was
Essentially.
basically it was a party. It was a weekend of
It was like Mardi Gras?
it was like, you know, Girls Gone Wild with
Mhm.
those videos. It was like that basically, but black.
Bro, if there is
Man
ever
can
some
never-
footage that
it was
if
now
there
it's-
is ever some footage that surfaces of you being on top of some building like, yeah, woo-hoo-hoo, I don't think that your career can recover from that.
That's hilarious.
A young Kevin Fredericks, he just, yeah. Is somebody
Why
giving
would
you some...
I be doing that? Why on earth would I be doing that?
I don't know. It was a funny visual to me. So it was like a
So-
big party. Everybody just kind of parked the
No.
cars.
Park the car.
Barbecue. Was there food?
Women, food. There was women dressed.
Scantily.
Oh man, I was.
Somebody should make a movie about.
No, you can't, because when I watched, so now some videos that start resurfacing
Mhm.
of it, and it was like terrorizing. Like men
Really?
were like, they're like grabbing women's butts.
No,
Doe.
that's not the right thing to do.
Grabbing women's butts all in this. I remember this. Like
Just walking up like
smacking butts, grabbing boobs, just like
Is that why they stopped it? It was just getting to be
yeah,
too
it was
much?
getting out of control. There was a lot of fights. The police would be on there in horses and stuff. It was
I
it was
never understood about police pull up in horses.
they were moving the people with horses.
Oh, that's the
Like
horses.
they were
do?
like crowd.
That's crowd control with
I
horses.
think it just allows them to be closer than like a car can get. Like if you can block off the lanes,
Right.
and a horse is like they're kind of like big and intimidating.
They be pooping too.
So
They just be pooping on the street like, man, get your old poopy officer.
Poopy,
yeah.
Poopy McGee.
All
they
right,
were
but
moving horses, people with the horses. But I saw fights. I saw butt grabs. I saw maximum twerking.
heck of Jeep Wranglers.
Jeep.
I don't know why. I just felt like that was the vehicle.
With
of
the
choice.
doors
I
up.
felt like absolutely.
Oh man! But they try to bring it back and make it family friendly.
But
It's
no,
like making
You can't make
hell
that.
family friendly.
But no, so to my point, that's what I would love to do. Like that's why I feel like Adam Sandler, and that's why I look up to him because I feel like he does what he wants. Much like Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry don't got to check in with nobody. You just do what you want.
All you gotta do is cash checks.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So, this has been another.
Jamila Bailey, we love you.
We
Still.
love you, Jamila.
You guys don't have to agree with us. by the way.
Please, yeah.
Please don't.
And I really don't take it personally if you roast me. And I mean, yeah, I'm gonna roast Whoopi. The idea of Whoopi sending news, just the visual
Hey,
of her in Sister Act 2 taking that thing off, and it's just funny to me.
Lisa06 said, "Hey, Doe made it this far without saying inherent, unless I missed it. He
I
didn't,
say it.
and that's the inherent problem with this episode.
Ah.
What was forgotten. All right, we love y'all. We gotta get ready for the show tonight, Bridgeport, Connecticut. The audio will be up later, correct?
Ah,
Yeah.
For those of you who can't listen at work, we try to take care of y'all.
Can we go eat?
Yes, we can.
I
God bless
hungry.
you.
they were asking about the story that we couldn't talk about in the regular episode from Doughboy, but we could.
We'll circle back on
We'll
that.
circle back on that one. I think the
About what we were about to talk about.
Oh no, I think for
It's probably just better that we just don't talk about everything. Just know things be happening.
yeah, because it's gonna go on the internet. Then it's just never
Yeah,
know.
we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna promote that. But hey, thank you for tuning in. We will see you guys.